pretty straightforward. I'm turning this in a week late, and Jake's a bit annoyed.
Start that shit.
Okay, I started that shit.
Okay. Hello, welcome.
We're live.
We're live.
What's
You are
up?
listening to, I genuinely just forgot the name. Pretty straightforward.
No.
I'm
Come
sorry.
on, man. This is so important to me.
I know.
Welcome to Pretty
You text
Straightforward.
me constantly. It's kind of weird.
It's
Like, how about we do this for the podcast?
not weird.
Yeah.
Normal jormal.
Normal. You are listening to Pretty Straightforward, episode 3. Who is this? Sponsored by everybody we hate.
Everybody we hate. We our haters fuel us. They donate to our cause of passion for Pretty Straightforward.
Wait, no, they're not our haters. We're their haters.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah, I think when I make the Instagram post, I will just post a picture of everyone we mutually dislike
with just a black scrub
over their
across
eyes,
face.
but
just the pupils, so you can fully make out who it is.
Yeah, but just the pupils are why do they look like devil children?
Yeah,
and in our eyes, they are.
Nice, that was good.
That was good.
Yeah. Shout out Satan. He's been working hard lately, but I'm working harder. You know what I'm saying?
Working hand in hand, brother.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're tag teaming the world right now, me and the devil.
Yeah, just imagine the world. Fucking Satan's dick in one end, Jake's dick in the other, and they're like Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, we're Eiffel Towering the planet.
Yeah.
Shit's...
You're on that grind.
I'm on that grind.
We are.
Yeah, we're out in the WeHo basketball courts.
Yeah, we fully recorded 10 minutes of this episode until we were asked to play 2v2, and
which we did, and now we're dripping in sweat.
Yeah, kind of exhausted. I'm not going to lie.
We lost both games. It's way too hot for October 19th. I want to see if I can check that right now. Can I?
I can also check it.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, I can't figure
it
out.
It is 72 degrees at 8 p.m. on a Thursday night in October.
And I think it's cooled off considerably since we stopped playing. It's been about probably 10 minutes since we stopped. Maybe 15. And just to cool off a little bit, game plan, and then come back to recording. And now we're back. And it's too hot, man. Global warming's real. Satan's got to he's got to pull out, man.
Yeah,
he's coming a ferocious storm.
And Satan sees that ice caps are melting. And he's like, He sees that polar bears have no place to live, and he's just like, no.
Yeah, that sounds. And then I'm on the other side, getting soft because I'm getting nervous.
Yeah. You're like, everyone's dying.
I'm like, this is scary, man. I don't know. I shouldn't have agreed to this. The fucking edible's kicking in. I'm freaking out.
You're breathing heavy.
Oh no, I'm not breathing heavy, brother. I'm not breathing at all.
Yeah. You're holding.
Shout out my first edible experience.
Yeah, shout out your first edible experience.
We'll talk about that later, I think.
Yeah, no, we'll.
God.
I mean, it's pretty simple. You just forgot how to breathe.
Yeah, man. I took too much. My brother, God bless him.
Fuck him.
That's an insult because I hail Satan. I told him I was thinking about taking an edible, and he was like, "Oh, that's great. I love edibles. You should take 10 milligrams to start."
Your brother would eat 100 milligrams before going to breakfast with us.
That's true.
And he just wears sunglasses.
He's an animal. I love him so much. Yeah. He'll hopefully be on the pod next episode.
Or probably the episode after. Because I don't. We'll talk.
Yeah, we're gonna be busy next week.
Yeah, we're gonna be. Let's just say we're going to be in the parking lot of a strip club.
Oh no! I'm wearing my work shoes, and I just dug my nail into something gross on my shoe.
Yeah, this fucker also just played 2 games of basketball wearing his non-slips for work.
My non-slip Skechers with no laces
Yeah.
on a rolled ankle from last week. It does not feel better, by the way. It
You're
feels a little
who
bit worse.
Macklemore was talking about in Thrift Shop, where he was like, damn, he got the Velcros.
Dude, I wish. I need to get some Velcro shoes. I need a lunchbox, man. I know that's kind of off topic, but when I think of Velcro shoes, I think of like elementary school because of not knowing how to tie. And and I was telling Karen, my sweet girlfriend, that I need a lunchbox. When we were at the Griffith Observatory with her mom was visiting. She'd never been to Griffith Observatory. Karen had never been while it was open. I hadn't been in years. We did the big hike, got up there. Beautiful day. We get up there. We're having a grand old time. Willard's playing with beetles in the grass.
It's a roly-poly.
Oh my God. It's a roly-poly. You picking him up? Yeah. You're going to squish him, bro. He is stressing. He is running from you.
Come here, buddy.
Hey, bud.
Buddy, hey. Hey, Roly. I thought roly-polies went extinct. When was the last time you've seen a roly-poly? Stop rolling up, you fucking fucker.
Well, the thing about roly-polies is roly-poly-oly, so...
Fuck. Got me there.
Yeah. What was I saying? Nick said I should take a 10 milligram edible to start out. I'd only been smoking weed for, I don't know, like...
A week?
Not a week. No, it was like a month.
But in life, it's like a week.
Yeah, because I had fully been 23 years old, never tried weed. Had only started drinking like 2 years prior. Had never even like gotten... I don't know. I had taken every substance known to man very lightly. And by every substance known to man, I mean weed and alcohol.
You did cat once.
On accident? No. No, that was human growth. That was human growth hormones. That I did on accident. But yeah, basically I about 30 minutes into my edible, my first edible, I stood up after sitting down and just talking for a while and feeling like, oh, I'm feeling a little giggly. It's kicking in. That's great. And then I stood up to like go get some water, and I felt immediately lightheaded, and I was like, whoa, that's weird. And I remember saying something like a sentence that couldn't have been longer than like, I don't know, 10 words, if that. And I remember feeling so out of breath, and I asked, oh my God, did I breathe at all during that? And I remember Laurel and Karen saying, no, you're fine. And I was like, no, I didn't breathe at all during that. And then I started freaking out, like over processing my breathing. And I was like, I feel like I'm not breathing enough. I need to sit down. So I went and sat down, and you guys were like keeping an eye on me. And I was trying to like feel under my nose for my breath coming out. And while I was sitting there, I couldn't process time. So I didn't know how much time had passed between each breath. And so I just stopped breathing and was just holding my finger under my nose, waiting for it to come out. And Willard goes,
I vividly remember you were on the chair and I was on the couch, and the fucking coffee table was in between us.
Yeah.
And I just go, are you okay? And you started to get up, and you're like, yeah, I just and your head just goes straight into the coffee
yeah.
table. And this is for all my for all my lifeguards out there. We like watched him pass out, and I remember our partners were like, what do we do? And I was like,
oh, I know.
In my mind, I got him into C-spine, which is what you're supposed to do is when people have seizures in the water. So I remember lifting your arms, like I'm
above
lifting your arms straight above your head, straight up, and like trying to keep your neck stabilized.
I'm fully limp this whole time. By
You're
the way.
fully limped. I thought you were having a seizure. Your eyes were not moving. Your eyes were like dead awake, and we're like, "Hey, Jake," thinking you were unresponsive, but you were like, "Yeah." We're like,
"Yeah, no." It was. I remember from my side, I remember just like a weird like ringing from hitting the table, of course.
Yeah.
And
No, it's because you fucking hit the bell at Arby's, thanking them for their customer
damn.
service.
Well, shit, they do got the meats. Yeah. So I was like, uh, in my head, I'm like, how did I get here? I thought I was feeling for my breath at the chair, and I look up, and I'm looking directly like at the ceiling with them three just in front of me, all like, oh my god, are you okay? And I was just like, yeah, wait, did I just fucking pass out? Because I've fainted before. This is not a new occurrence. That was obviously the first time it had happened under the influence, so everything was a bit exaggerated and felt a little different. But yeah, that was a weird experience. And then we sat. I was feeling a little nauseous, so we sat by the toilet for like a good 20 minutes, and then moved to the bedroom and watched Futurama.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, while I held ice on my head.
I did,
Because we didn't want me to go to sleep. I was like, I'll just sleep it off. Wait, no, I shouldn't do that because I might have a concussion.
yeah, and I just remember. I remember to test out your like light sensitivity.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, which player am I holding up to test your vision? And I remember I intentionally blurred a picture of Jordan Poole. You immediately go, how long did it take you to do this? That's Jordan Poole, by the way.
I don't even remember. That's so funny.
Because I remember Laurel going like, Willard.
That's so fucking funny. Holy shit. Damn. Yeah, so that was good. I have not had an edible or really gotten high since then, and that was in like March.
Yeah, it was actually September of 2001.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, how long was I out, dude?
It's fully that.
God.
What was it? That one show.
I'm fully a 40-year-old man right now.
Yeah. Like, holy fuck, I'm 50.
I've wasted my
Karen,
life.
where are you, Karen? You've taken your antipsychotics and realized that you don't have an apartment nor a partner nor a cat.
I have been sleeping right here in the WeHo basketball court, the little lawn right next to it. I have been sleeping here every night for 22 years. Since September 13th of 2001, because I had to get back here.
The day that no one really thinks about. They always ask about the day before, the day during, and the day after. But what about
2 days later?
Yeah.
Were flights grounded anymore? Were they allowed to? Could I have come home and crashed at the WeHo basketball courts?
Yeah. What about
these courts? Actually, probably weren't built yet. They built them around me. Actually, I was passed out. I was out of it, dude. I was really tired. I was really tired. I had just gotten up to some crazy shit, implying I had something to do with the attacks.
the mere implication?
The mere implication is astounding.
Yeah, we're not talking about
this
the
is
evidence.
The fucked up thing of the week. I did 9/11.
Yeah, I was thinking
and
about.
I'm 46.
I was thinking about the fucked up thing of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like split between two options. Do you want me to talk about do you want me to talk about something that's so option A is something that's actually truly kind of fucked up and I'm only bringing it up because I don't know how to feel about it, or B, something not that fucked up but deals with New York?
I kind of like the first one because then that I feel like would spark more conversation.
Yeah.
But because I mean I know nothing about New York other than fucking hot dogs and that one Geico commercial.
Yeah, and also like the towers.
This is New York. The what?
The towers. I think of Midnight Cowboy, Dustin Hoffman slamming the taxi.
I think of that one Robert Pattinson movie. The one where it's just like a completely normal movie, and then at the end of it, he's on the plane, right? Or is he in the World Trade Center?
Yeah, actually, this will be our fucked up thing of the week. If you had
is it the New York thing?
No.
Oh, it's a different third option. Third option.
What is that movie called? It's called like Dear John. I can Google it.
I've heard of Dear John. I don't think it's Dear John.
Robert Pattinson, because it's a Nicholas Sparks like adaptation.
Oh, gotcha. The only Nicholas Sparks adaptation I've seen is the what's it called?
The Notebook.
Oh, was that Nicholas Sparks? Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah, Remember Me.
That's right. Yeah.
So if you had to star in a movie like Remember Me, where it's a complete,
What would the tragedy be?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What would the tragedy be? You don't have to be present, past, present, or future.
I feel like the Holocaust has been covered too much. Although I do think
Schindler's List
I would
2,
fit in
Remember
there.
Me, parentheses, Jacob Greenberg version.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like a normal movie set in like 2009.
It's like if
then,
Nicholas Sparks. I'm sorry, you do yours.
Yeah. No, it's like a normal movie set in 2009, and then suddenly it shows like it starts blurring away like a dream, and you wake up and you're like, huh? And you're like on a train, like it just cuts to like It's a Beautiful Life. Essentially.
Oh my God!
And you're like seeing this dude pretend like making all the kids happy, and you're like, I want to fucking die.
Yeah, guys, this is not where we want to be right now.
I mean, in that sense, if we do talk about our events being tied to cultural heritage, imagine if I woke up during like the Trail of Tears, like normal movie, and I woke up and Andrew Jackson's just like fucking lashing a whip into my back.
Oh my God! Yeah.
I'm like,
well, because the fun part that I've heard, the part about Remember Me that I've heard is the most insane is that the majority of 99.9% of the story has nothing to do with 9/11 and the terrorist attacks, and then it just happens. He's in the World Trade Center, and like that's how fleeting life can be. Whatever. I don't really know what the takeaway is because again, I haven't seen it, but I think that is a very fun concept because it is so deranged. I think that's where our heads should be at with this. Is pick just like a random ass movie that has nothing to do with anything, and then pick a tragedy to follow it up.
Okay.
We don't necessarily have to be involved, like fucking Pulp Fiction that ends with the beginnings of the French Revolution, like
yeah, which is like essentially just Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
right?
But so I'm asking, are you asking for a pre-existing movie and then we just add?
I think that would be
the twist
fun.
ending. Or
yeah.
Do you also like want to make up our own movie and then suddenly like blah blah blah?
I think both of those could be fun.
Okay, so let's
do the first one and then I think we come back to the other one.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
All right. Help us brainstorm, team. Comment down below what movie and tragedy you would like to see together.
Yeah.
Welcome. I don't know why I did my Watch Mojo voice there.
No, welcome to
Watch Mojo. In this video, we're going to be covering the top 10 tragedies.
Did I tell you that? I guess this is news for the podcast. There are multiple Watch Mojo videos from like 2014 that directly cite me as their inspiration.
I'm sorry?
Because I cited because they had the thing where you would submit video ideas, and multiple of my ideas were made into lists.
That's crazy. I mean, Watch Mojo does fully make like 10 videos a day, and they have been doing that for like 10
Top
years.
10 Real Housewives moment that made us uncomfortable.
Was that one of yours?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Okay, yeah, let's get back on movie mode. Okay, so should I pull up Letterboxd and just go through
I
movies
think
I've actually seen?
you just gotta think what comes.
Okay.
Okay, my pick is The Theory of Everything. So the fucking Stephen Hawking movie, where he ends up being a fucking lying, cheating piece of shit to his very wonderful partner. But then because he has an illness, we're just meant, like, it's implied that we're supposed to feel sad about him.
Right.
But like, so this is not direct. So just imagine that it's 90% of that movie, and it goes into like all of his fucking inventions and shit. And so I have to like, do you know the story about Stephen Hawking's party for time travelers?
No.
Okay, Stephen Hawking hosted a party for time travelers that no one showed up to because he wanted to prove it.
Sorry, that just sounds like the the meme that's like Peepaw made sloppy joes for all of his grandkids, and I'm the only one who came.
Yeah.
Rip. So sad for Peepaw.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's Stephen Hawking hosted a party, and he just wanted to prove that his theory that like time travel into the past is like false. That's impossible. So there's 90%, and then I want the theory of everything to end where he's like, I'm where he talks through his computer voice that I'm not going to replicate because that would be very fucked up. That he's going to host a party, and then he's like, see, time.
It is taking every part of my body to not try and do it right
Yeah,
now.
I know. You can see me clenching.
I know, me too.
He's like, see, time travel isn't impossible. And then suddenly it gets like fucking like sent through like a fucking like
kind of leaked out there.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, I fully did that intentionally.
Okay.
I was just mimicking a computer voice. He gets sent through like a fucking like wormhole, and he ends up witnessing the first murder in like BCE, where they're just like he just zips back to like a caveman bludgeoning the shit out of someone else.
Damn.
And he's
That's
like,
not biblical.
This isn't sophisticated, and then they just beat the shit out of him too, because he's a lying, cheating piece of shit. That was the first one that came to my mind. I don't know if it's necessarily good, but I do not care, unfortunately.
Yeah, mine is the first one that came to my mind because I was immediately thinking of like my favorite movies, and I was thinking of Memoria originally because I was like, I've that's been on my mind lately a lot. And then I was like, no, not enough really happens in that movie for it to warrant like a what? But I think it would be really funny to combine something like Come On, another one of my favorites, which is very much so like a family drama, like it kind of like, and what's the word? It's like, I don't know. It's very much so just like two people interacting with each other.
Yeah.
This uncle and nephew interacting with each other. If you haven't seen it, go see it. I'm sorry, I have to advocate for that movie every time I bring it up.
Yeah, I should watch it. Your copy has been sitting in my apartment.
I know, I want it back, so watch it, please. It's that movie which, towards the end of the movie, they go to like a parade, or like they're part of Joaquin Phoenix, the uncle. His part of his shtick in that, or his deal in that movie is that he's like a traveling radio news journalist, and so he's like traveling the country with his nephew, recording like all of these interviews, and he does one in New Orleans, like during Mardi Gras season, and so like people are like partying in the streets, and they go and hang out in the streets. And I was just thinking, what if it wasn't in New Orleans? What if it was what if it was in, was it Galveston, Texas?
Yeah.
And JFK just gets shot right in the middle of this like family heart-to-heart drama. And then the movie ends. You don't get the actual resolution of the movie because that's like 80% of the way through the movie. The actual resolution is probably, well, no, I think that is post. I don't remember actually. Again, need to rewatch it. Willard's drifting away from the mic, I think.
I'm going to go piss.
Willard's going to go cross the street. I'll tell that story while you go do that.
Yeah, no, you don't. You get more ideas.
Okay, so Willard's gonna tinkle real quick, or not. Willard's coming back. Oh my gosh, what's going on?
All those people.
Oh, true. Yeah, there are fully like 20 people walking down the sidewalk right there.
Will you pay me $20 if I do this? You don't need to.
I don't have $20.
Okay, I see that there is like a wave of people coming from the distance.
You think you can beat
So
him?
I have like a 20-second parallel. I do not have that long of a stream.
Okay, I think you've got it. Also, it's a pretty like dark. Okay, he's gone. He just ran. He just booked it. All right. So I got to keep thinking of ideas. I do like that one though. Let me think. What else? I think there are a lot of opportunities with something like the Truman Show because you will have the entire movie, and then at the very end, he walks out that door. Oh my god, that was really quick. He's already running back. All right, I'll fill you in. The Truman Show, I think, has a lot of potential. I don't have a specific tragedy in mind yet, but you can do anything as soon as he walks out that door at the end. He walks out, and it's the fucking... It's like the Zoot Suit riots. It's like... I think that's a good one, actually. I like that because he would have no fucking clue what's happening.
Yeah. God, dude, the Zoot Suit riots require so much fucking context.
There's so much context there.
Yeah, like, dude, that'd be crazy if he just walks out and suddenly he's like Chicano and he like does not know what to do about it.
What the hell are you doing?
See, I am thinking about it.
Who are you talking to?
I am thinking about it at such like an opposite end. The Zoot Suit riots is like perfect. No, I think in the sense of there's an event, like instead of you like wanting to work around the Truman Show, which genuinely is a golden idea. I want to like, God, okay, because I'm thinking about like truly horrific events. I'm not trying to think about like, not saying that these events are not horrific, but like, if we want to talk about individual murders or serial killers, I can go on all day.
Right.
But like, I'm like, what if like, I want to work around the fucking Nanking Massacre, which is like, dude. I just remember sitting in AP World History where, because that's not even its like name. They're like the rape of Nanking, and it's like, that was me opening my jaw in like holy fuck.
Yeah, sorry if the mic's picking up all those dogs. What's bro yapping about?
I'm gonna stick a fucking... Did you know that if you ever see a dog fighting, you just need to stick a thumb in its asshole and it'll fucking relax all tension?
I did know that because you've told me that a few times.
I think... Have I shown you the video? I've talked to you about the video. I talk about the video to a lot of people.
I don't know.
Okay, I think the Truman Show into the Zoot Suit riots is like... Are you Googling worst massacres in history?
No, I am looking...
What if...
Let's see. I am looking at... Because I found a movie and I'm trying to get a time period thing right. No, I was trying to think of something surrounding the movie Air that came out this year. It's the one where Nike signs Michael Jordan, and then at the end, something horrible happens.
No, I think if we want to tie it into the Holocaust, it turns out that he's like designing Doc Martens.
Oh my God! Yeah, wait, just do a movie about the dude. Well, no, you can't because he was a Nazi first, and then he said his foot hurt. And then, Doc Martin said, "Oh, ouchie, can't be a soldier anymore. But I'll make all your boots. Pretty please, can I make your boots and you buy them from me, Adolf?"
I know, like
fuck Doc Martens.
Yeah.
Fuck Doc Martens and fuck. No, I'm not gonna say fuck everyone who wears them. I know a lot of people who wear them, but fuck Doc Martens. You should stop wearing them. They're ugly too. I don't like.
I feel like Doc Martens aren't ugly, but I feel like. The Holocaust is such...
Nazi bootlicker. Literally a Nazi bootlicker.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That was mean. That was uncalled for. It's just completely uncalled for.
I mean, if you want to do accusations, how does it feel living on my land?
Good. Pretty good.
Trump card. I was like thinking, I know the Holocaust is like an easy dunk when it comes to this. Mm-hmm. I said dunk because we're talking about Air, the basketball movie, and we're at a basketball court.
Right.
But like, yeah, I don't know what someone, they're like, hey, Ben Affleck, you weren't making... I also fucking hate Michael Jordan. I know, because
as a person?
Yeah, I know he's done some
He's
the reason
shit.
Why his dad is dead. Like,
wow. accusation.
It is.
Back it up.
You can fully fucking Google it that his dad was murdered on a fucking mafia hit because fucking Michael Jordan was $60,000 in debt. Not even 60. He was in $1,000,000 of debt. So when he says "fuck them kids," that's because he's a fucking horrible person.
Damn.
But yeah, I was just imagining like if there's footage of like in a dream world where Air was like, "Hey, remember Michael Jordan? You were making shoes for him. You're making dunks for Hitler."
Yeah. I feel like I need to stop thinking so much about
Hitler.
No.
I don't.
No, I
don't
think enough
it.
about it. I think I need to think less about time period stuff, like getting the time periods accurate.
I think that's what would make it like infinitely better. If for some reason you're like,
oh my god, wait,
this is happening. Like I'm trying to think.
Yeah, like something about come on that works is that it's not super like specific about when that's happening. There's not a lot of like upgraded technology that's gonna like fuck things up.
I think you can do like a movie like Pearl or X, and then like at the end they're like,
what's this guy doing with the chainsaw?
No, at the end, like a cop comes on a horse, and he's like, "You're killing all these people during the Haitian Revolution."
God damn it!
It's just like what, and then suddenly Mia Goth is Haitian. Like,
it's just a complete like they change actors. No, it's not even. They just You got to think about movies that aren't super ingrained in their time period. Because like something like Uncut Gems, for instance, that's very.
I think that's
very clearly 2008.
That's like
if you know sports, but
yeah, but that also would be fucking funny if you're watching Kevin Garnett during the entire time of like Uncut Gems, and then suddenly he turns into you're watching Larry Bird as he's in China during the fucking Tiananmen Square. Like, we're like, holy fuck! Why does this twist exist?
Yeah. Who decided that was necessary? Damn. We're also right across from, I believe, the West Hollywood precinct. And specifically, like, right across from their, like, exit of their parking lot. So cop cars keep coming out and blaring their horns.
Unsurprisingly, where the cops are coming from, right by the A24 offices.
Ooh,
makes you think.
I forgot that their offices are out here.
Yeah.
Let me think.
How much time do we have on this?
We're at.
So it's like 30 minutes. So
yeah, let's see. Yeah, we're about 30 minutes.
Because I have a segment to suggest after this.
Okay, let's try and each think of one more, and then we can get into it. Fuck, man. I feel like this is such a good prompt, but like I'm just so tired that like I can't think of movies.
Why, you play basketball? You work for like 5 hours?
Yeah. And closed last night, dude, and worked the prior 2 days as well. Okay, let me think. I've got a movie in mind that I think can definitely work, but I have to think of a tragedy that aptly juxtaposes. I mean, any tragedy is going to aptly juxtapose this. It's a comedy. Let's. Fuck, man. I'll just say my movie out loud, and you can brainstorm with me if you'd like. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, Sausage Party. I think Sausage Party works I feel like into the potato famine, maybe
Okay.
that could work because it's a
See,
grocery store, but that might be too on the nose. We might
That's
want to
very because that's very similar to like what the movie I was thinking of and the event I thought of.
okay.
And I could honestly, I think the event might work better, like logistically, with Sausage Party than my movie, but I'm not going to suggest it.
Okay. Ooh, I got another one. I know the movie is French and the event is in Italy, modern day Italy, but Portrait of a Lady on Fire into the explosion of Pompeii. I think that could be fun, where the whole movie happens and then you just cut out the epilogue part and then Pompeii blows up, and just imagine that the island they're on is just right off the coast of Pompeii, because Pompeii was close to a coast, if I remember correctly from my Latin high school classes, where all we did was talk about fucking Pompeii.
God, dude, I would love to see the entire
Shout out
like,
Mr. Post.
every character in Dazed and Confused get fucking murdered by the fucking 1980 Mount St. Helens explosion.
Ooh, damn.
That's not the movie I was
banger.
thinking of. But
That's a banger.
Yeah, I was like, volcanoes are good.
Yeah. I realized that I listed 3 of my favorite movies of all time and Sausage Party, and I am angry at myself for doing that. I want to specify Sausage Party is it's a great movie. It's outstanding.
Would you like to hear mine?
Yes, please. You're like getting into a different position. I thought you were just about to fart on the mic. And
I'm just going to fucking shit on this. I've almost done it on this mic before. But
this is my mic.
Yeah, no, fully.
Fucker.
I'm a little fucker.
You absolute fucker.
Okay, look at me. Look at me, Jake.
Sorry.
Jack and Jill.
Oh, I'm on board already.
If you don't know, Adam Sandler plays his twin sister, and Al Pacino is in it. And Al Pacino,
I've never seen it.
Al Pacino wants to fuck Jill courtside of a Lakers game.
Oh, damn.
And in this movie,
shout out Al Pacino, man.
And in this movie, after the Lakers game, instead of in the actual movie that Jill finds him repulsive, she was like, you know what? He's kind of hot. And they share their like first like true like kiss.
That's awesome.
Kiss at the courtside games, and then she goes back to his like fucking $1 million mansion, and they fuck. Like
that actually happens.
Yeah, they have full.
I thought that
sex.
was the tragedy you were.
And then it doesn't happen. No, this is in my world. This leads into the tragedy because they don't fuck in the movie.
Oh,
that movie's like PG, I think.
Okay.
No,
damn.
In the rated R, rated
Pacino's
X,
dick wet.
Al Pacino fucks Adam Sandler dressed as his twin, and they fucking get it on, and it's fucking passionate.
Hell yeah!
And just like truly cares, like like you can see that they're truly feeling each other's bodies,
right?
And like fucking
it's very
Al
graphic.
Pacino is like feeling the fucking curves.
They're making love
of femme Adam Sandler. They're making love.
Yeah.
And then Jill goes home. Next morning, she's like, oh my God, like, I just had truly the best night of my life. We just had such glorious fucking sex. What is there to, like, come after this? Will he ever calls me back? And then she hears her phone ring. She's like, oh my God, he's calling me back, and sees that it's, like, Al Pacino.
Oh my God.
On the caller ID. And she answers. And she's like, Al! In Al Pacino, I can't do an Al Pacino voice. Can you?
I'll try.
This
kind of sounds like Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah, same difference.
That definitely just way more sounds like Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah.
I'll work on it.
Anyways, Al Pacino's just like, hey, babe. And she's like, yes, Al? He's like, I have something to tell you. She's like, what? Like, are you going on a date or what? And Al Pacino goes, "You should get tested. I have AIDS."
That's the tragedy. It's just that
the
Al Pacino
tragedy
gets...
is the AIDS pandemic.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, "What?"
What?
And Al Pacino's like, "Yeah, I just got my test results back this morning.
Yeah.
I was banking on them being negative."
I'm so sorry, Jill.
And like, there's like the meta realization, since Jack and Jill share the same actor, that like, does Jack also have AIDS?
Yes, he does. Shout
And they're
out
hella
Jackie
progressive
boy.
about it and shit.
Yeah. They're just like, we'll get treatment, but we'll still date. And Jill just goes like, I don't care about that, Al. He's like, you don't? Oh my god, that's such a bad Al Pacino accent. Sorry. That was a horrible Al Pacino accent. Do you think Al Pacino dies at the end?
I think
Bro,
Al
I fucking
Pacino.
hate these dogs.
Yeah, I think
this is gonna be so funny to edit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think Al Pacino like pulls a Magic Johnson
And just lives forever.
Yeah,
He finds out that AIDS is not a disease; it is in fact a super virus that turns you into. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna end that statement there. So many people have died from AIDS.
Yeah. 2.3 million. Dude.
Yeah, it's bad.
Did you know that like 300,000 died in the Haitian earthquake of 2010?
I didn't, but I just remember all those like UNICEF commercials being like donate to Haiti, and I was like, I wish I could, man. I'm fucking 10 years old.
Yeah. You remember when
Wycliffe?
I remember when Wycliffe John. We're going to listen to that in the car. Okay. I remember when Wycliffe John fucking ran for mayor right after the fucking earthquake, or like ran for president or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I remember being like, I'm 10, but I wish I could vote. I think I would have to be 18 and also Haitian, like a citizen of Haiti.
Yeah. That's funny. Shout out Akon, man. Akon does so much charity work.
Locked it.
Huh?
I was just singing Akon.
Oh, okay.
Nobody talks.
I don't really know any Akon music. I just remember hearing that he had done a bunch of work, bunch of charity work. So you said that you had an idea for something after we finished our little segment on movies and tragedies.
Oh,
Do you still have that ready to go?
Yeah, it was just to kind of end it off. We ranked the top 3 people we like mutually dislike, and we like do the thing where we both think of who's number 1, and we're like 1, 2, 3, and then of course we'll like blank it out.
Yeah.
And then we'll be like, oh, or like be like, bro, why would you pick them?
Yeah.
And I feel like after 1, it would get a bit difficult.
Yeah, we've only run in the same circle for like 3 years.
Okay. So do you want to do it? You can also think of a different one. It's less editing for you.
Yeah, I'm going to say let's think of a different one. I don't want to I don't know if I want to get into all that. I don't really have a lot of...
Can I tell you who my number 2 was?
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving.
Oh, he's up there for me. 100% he's up there for me, man. It sucks to see like how quickly people have just like forgotten that he just like is a Holocaust denier.
No, he's not a Holocaust denier. He just shared a movie. No, he is.
Oh my god! All he did was post an Amazon link, bro.
Yeah, if I post an Amazon,
I just bought an ankle brace on Amazon. What's the problem?
Yeah,
is Amazon evil?
Yeah,
yes, but that's not the point.
Yaoi off of Amazon.
What the fuck is yaoi?
Yaoi is a hentai that involves children.
Oh my god!
So just imagine being like,
return that shit.
Yeah,
go to your local Whole Foods and return that shit.
I can guarantee someone would like justify like their actions by fucking what's his name? By Kyrie Irving just sharing a movie, being like, yeah, like,
yeah, dude.
Yeah, he shared a movie. That's why I'm allowed to buy fucking pipe bombs off of Amazon.
Yeah, man.
Same
Amazon's
difference.
amazing. Yeah, man. I think Kyrie's a little bit lower than Kanye for me.
Oh yeah, Kanye's up there.
Kanye might be my number 2 in all honesty. Yeah. Of people like that have affected the world that I live in today, like since I've been born. I'll say that, because then you can go back like, oh man, Genghis Khan was so horrible. Hitler was a horrible person. Scum. There's been horrible people all throughout history. I don't think that would be very interesting. I think it'd be more interesting to talk about. See, I thought you were talking about like personal.
Oh yeah, I think
vendettas.
number one
We might share.
Yeah, number one we absolutely share. You don't even need to mouth it. We just don't need to talk about it.
We need to talk about it.
But then I was like, number two is a bit of a
people listening
curveball.
will probably know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's what I'm saying. Is number one easy, slam dunk, we get our way. Number two or three, where we try to guess what each other's gonna say.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
We don't have to do it.
My number two is probably Kanye right now.
Okay.
And it pisses me off when like people I enjoy being around and that like I like coworkers, for example, where I'm just like, oh, I'm starting to get along with this coworker, and they just start blasting Kanye, and I'm just like, bro, did that not? I mean, like, I understand that not everybody is affected by everybody, like one individual's actions. That is fully understandable, but like,
yeah, one of our coworkers just essentially
damn.
Got a promotion, and he the first
today?
thing he does, he's like, yeah, what I was thinking of mine, and then he just quoted a Kanye speech.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like, bro, we're in such a fucking.
Taylor, I'm gonna let you finish, but
Taylor, I remember watching that shit live.
I didn't watch it live. I never watched literally one of the only like award shows I've watched live was the Will Smith slap at the Oscars. What was that, 2 years ago? 3 years ago? 2 years ago. Because it was senior year of college. I remember I was supposed to be in charge of setting up a screening of it for our film club, and I was working that day from like 12 to 7, and the show started at like 7:30. Thought I could make it. Work ran late. I was closing. It was like we closed at like 7, or no, we closed at like 6:30 or something. I don't fucking remember. But basically, I got there, and it was like the first thing I saw. I think Karen set it up for everyone, and it was literally just like us, Emmett, and like one other person.
I was also.
Were you there? Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
So like I got there right as the slap happened, and we were so confused because the slap happened, and because they were broadcasting on a delay, they like froze it and rewinded, and then just like froze it for like 30 seconds. But you hear him like screaming from the crowd, and then you see him like approaching, and you see him walk up, and then it just like cuts, and it like freezes for like 30 seconds. And then it just cuts back into Chris Rock just like, wow. Well, that was crazy. The nominees. Yeah. So that was crazy. I haven't watched like any other. I feel like I cut you off. Did I cut you off? I'm sorry.
No. I think on a similar note, have you noticed that we have not heard from Gerard Carmichael since he fucking called out Scientologists on the Golden Globe stage?
No, I didn't even know that he did that.
Think about that.
I love Gerard Carmichael. I gotta watch that movie. What was the movie you were telling me to watch?
On the Count of Three.
On the Count of Three.
Depressing.
Yeah, I gotta check that out, man.
What time? Honestly, we can just talk for 100 more seconds and then cut it.
Yeah, all right. 100 more seconds, guys. What should we talk about?
Sorry that
this one's been a bit all over the place, but
because we're like mentally a bit all over the place. Unlike last week, which was so consistently about you sucking your own dick.
that was a lot of it, man. It's been fun to edit. I'm in the editing process of that one right now. It's about done. That was a fun episode to edit. I think this one, dude, I'm so excited. I really hope that we hear like every dog barking. We're next to a restaurant. I hope we pick up their music. I hope we're picking up everybody dribbling their basketballs.
Yeah, I hope you heard that lady getting stabbed.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that was crazy. She was like 10 feet away. She's still there. Hi.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope you can hear this. No, keep it going.
Oh, okay.
I hope you can
Willard's
hear
going to
this.
drain a deep ball. Oh, yep. There he goes. Dribbling up. Oh, spin move. Half spin. Fake. Turn around. Off the rim. Damn. All right. I don't know if he wants to. Do you want to cut? He's asking if you guys would hear if he just kicks the ball directly at me. I think he's just gonna do it. Okay, he just said, "Hold on." He's running at me. Oh no, he's running towards the basket. Lay it up. Oh, off the glass. Damn, he just chucked it off the glass. He's having fun. Just all right. There he goes. Oh my god, what a kick! Oh my god. And now I'm gonna just throw it from here, and if I make it, we end the podcast. If I miss, we just keep recording until I make it. Okay, I missed by a mile. I overshot it by like a good 15 feet. And now, yeah, Willard just chased down the rebound. I figure that's a good spot to cut it. I don't think I'm gonna make it tonight. I'm still recording.
I know you are.
Okay. Should I cut? I was just saying, I think that's a good spot.
I think that's a good spot. Hey, Jake,
Yeah.
catch.
Oh, fuck!